Hello friends, welcome to economics class. The topic for the day is economics and economy. We are starting with the first chapter of microeconomics. Now, very first thing, we know that economics studies human behavior, and human behavior we are talking about two things, wants and means. Human beings have unlimited wants, so the wants which we are talking about, they are unlimited, but the means through which they satisfy this wants, that is the wealth which we are talking about, they are limited in number. So it means when they are limited, it is scarce. Now, what economics is? Economics is a science. Very first thing which we know, that economics is a science, not an art. What it is relating with? Economics relate with human activities relating to wealth, means, that is wealth we are talking about means, and these means are scarce. Now, this is in a manner that maximum benefits can be gained. So, we are using these means in a manner that the maximum benefits can be gained from this given means. From where did this word came, economics? This is a origin from a Greek word oikos, which means household, and the other Greek word is nemin, which means management. So it means we are talking about management of household. That is what economics is. So we can frame a definition of economics, that economics is a science relating to the human activities of wealth or the scarce mean in a manner that maximum benefits can be gained. Now, who will gain the maximum benefits? We should know the category of the people who are going to gain maximum benefits. Now, in economics, we categorize them into, usually we are studying when we talk about microeconomics, or in 11th and 12th, we will be concentrating our knowledge to two sector economy, and in that two sector we will be including household and the producer. Only these two sectors we will be studying. So household, like we all belong to the household, we are the common man, we are talking about ourselves. What we want to utilize our wealth in a manner so that maximum satisfaction can be gained. If I am spending rupees 10 on a product, so I want to gain maximum benefit from that product, whatever I am buying, whether I am buying a chocolate, whether I am buying a packet of biscuit, whether I am buying a packet of chips. So I would like to buy that commodity which will give me maximum satisfaction. Sometime what happens, when you buy a commodity, you categorize them, or you buy that commodity according to the weight, कि इसके अंदर कितना सामान है, मैं इतने पैसे स्पेंड कर रहा हूँ, इसके अंदर क्वांटिटी कितनी है. सो दैट इज हाउ अ कंज्यूमर, हाउस होल्ड मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ कंज्यूमर, how he decides that whether he is getting maximum satisfaction or not. Now the second category we are talking about are the producers. Now producers, they are producing the goods, and what they want maximum profit by allocation of his scarce resources. He is also having the resources are scarce for each and everybody, whether it is household or the producer. Now producer wants maximum satisfaction, consumer wants maximum satisfaction. So these are the two parts we are talking about. The third, when we'll come to macroeconomics or the economics, when we are talking about, we are talking about the economy. And in economy, they want to maximization of satisfaction implies maximization of social welfare. So economy, when we are talking about, it means we are somewhere talking about the government sector, and government will want maximum social welfare for the people. Otherwise, people are not going to vote for the prevailing government. So they want maximum social welfare. Now, what is the essence of economics? The base of economics. हम क्या समझते हैं इकोनॉमिक्स से. Imagine yourself to be the richest person on the earth. Now, when you are the richest person on the earth, can you get anything you wish to get anytime? Anything and at any time? Certainly not. There will be certain things which you cannot buy, which money cannot buy on the earth. And what are those things? Money cannot buy you friendship. Money cannot buy you goodwill. Money cannot buy you security. Money cannot buy you love, care. So these things we cannot buy with money. So certainly no will be the answer. So what we conclude, thus no matter how much resources or the means you have, means we are talking about the wealth, how much wealth or the resources you are having, these must be scarce in relation to your wants. It means scarcity is the essence of economics, because we are having unlimited wants and the limited resources. Now, what are the characteristics of the resources or the means or the wealth which we are talking about? These resources are scarce. We have talked about. Resources are scarce in relation to what? Wants. I am having a lot of wants. My desires never stop. There is not a moment, not a second when I am not having any desire. At one point of time, when my one desire is fulfilled, I would need to go for another desire. And now when I have having unlimited wants, there are alternative uses of these resources. We can use these resources in different forms. So what is the thing? I need to make the decision. Let us take one example. Milk. Everybody is having milk at home. With milk you can make curd. With milk you can make kheer. With milk you can make cold coffee. But the amount of the milk which is coming at your home is in limited amount. Every day you buy a certain limit of the milk. Now you will have to decide what thing you need to make, which is in your priority list. So it means here comes the thing which you need to make, that is the decision. So decision making, because of choice you have a decision making. So scarcity, it refers to the situation when what you have is less than what you wish to have. So it means demand is greater than the supply. And what is the outcome of scarcity? Scarcity का क्या result होगा? That you will have to make a choice. And choice emerges when limited resources are to be used for the satisfaction of unlimited wants. So now what is choice? Choice refers to the process of selection from available limited alternatives. Whatever limited alternatives are available to you, you will have to make a choice from it. It emerges because resources are scarce and resources can be allocated to alternative uses. So what we have studied till now? Economics is a science which studies human behavior, and human behavior is of unlimited wants with the limited resources. There is a problem of scarcity. Because of scarcity there arises choice, and choice gives rise to decision making. Now what we conclude from whatever we have done till now? That scarcity causes choice, and choice implies decision making. Decision making relates to usage of limited resources in a manner that consumer maximizes his satisfaction, producer maximizes his profit, and a society maximizes its social welfare. So the three categories we have studied is consumers, producers, and the society, and why they go for choice making or the decision making. So the basic essence we have done is scarcity and choice. Thank you.